What is up, dad squad, girl squad, dude squad, mom squad, whatever squad you're a part of? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the community, and let's dive into the news that we have today. A couple bones to pick. We got an ALGS caster who came out and spoke against the Kraber nerf that's going on. Respawn came out and revealed basically who made the rank system, and it wasn't just your Apex Legends developers, it was actually a bunch of Twitch streamers and pro player. Some news about Respawn and their promise to keep the 50% off for all monsters within thematic event items, and some heavy drama from a Twitch streamer that is all too familiar with drama. So let's dive into our first topic about the ALGS caster, and honestly fans in general, about the nerfs coming with season 13. So yes, there are some changes that are going to be happening, we know, and we talked about it in the last video, specifically change on the Kraber nerf, and many people were not happy. And I don't even know if I should show this. Surely this is not, endangering. Obviously the guy's kidding. But Salty Crusader from the comment of last video says, yo, who's the devs that decide balance changes? I want to send death threats. And I kid you not, my comments were flooded last video of people that were frustrated about the Kraber nerf. They were not happy at all. Well, you're not alone. Even that ALGS caster came out and spoke against it, and this is what he said. He's known as Fallout. You guys probably, if you guys watch ALGS at all, you know who this guy is, and there were a lot of responses from this. He said this: unpopular opinion, Kraber should not be getting nerfed at all. Here's why. Competitive pros dislike it for competitive play. I get it, but that's representing 0.1% of the player base. It's a power weapon. It should have a one-shot playmaking ability. It's entertaining, and headshots take skill to hit. He followed it up saying, I think it was Imperial How or Designful who had a better design idea. Instead of a nerf, give an indicator to supply drops as what weapon it will have, and or if it's a Kraber. This eliminates the RNG and encourages fights and team play mid-game around drops. ALGS would be lit. Now I want to get into some of the replies here. Imperial How also came to the replies as well, but something that I did note on stream yesterday is is the Kraber perfectly balanced? Maybe not, but do games benefit from having a power weapon like this that is so entertaining to watch and has that hype factor? Absolutely. And I don't really know how I feel about this quite yet, so I'm definitely intrigued on your comments down below. It seems like most of you though are definitely not for the nerf. So Imperial How did come to the comments and said, remember guys, this man compared Halo Sniper to Apex Kraber when you respawn in Halo for free. And Fallout said this would be a good argument if games like Counter-Strike, Valorant, and Gears did not exist, which have one-shot kill snipers, and basically noting the expensive / rare power weapons that are entertaining and offer playmaking ability. But not all pro players see it the same way. Alberlelli came to the comments and he said, I also think that they took the wrong approach. I think keep the one-shot headshot, just give us an indication that it exists. You've got a laser pointer on Sheila, do the same thing but more pronounced for the Kraber. We could dive into comments all day, different viewpoints, different perspectives, different opinions, and I totally get it. Back in the day they were also saying, the pros themselves saying, just remove the Kraber from comp. Now I don't think they want that, and I definitely don't think you need to have like different stats for the Kraber in pubs, ranked and pro scene. And again, I also wouldn't like to see the Kraber completely removed, because that playmaking ability does kind of make ALGS fun to watch. So because the situation is blown up, I'll be following comments down below with your best opinions. We'll talk about them maybe in a future video. I gotta say, I never thought I'd see the day when the Kraber would be getting nerfed or changed at all, so they are listening to the pros. Just I don't really know if it's the right approach, but they are keeping that promise. And by the way, speaking of them keeping their promises, Kraber tweeted out saying Respawn did keep their promise. All monsters within thematic event item prices are now 50% off, like they did promise. I saw a couple of you commenting about that and wondering whether or not they were going to keep that promise, or if they were just going to say it to make us feel better, move on, and act like nothing ever happened and just forget about it. So remember a couple of days ago when the ranked leaks came out and people were upset because apparently it catered to casuals, and there was this big outrage that the rank system was not good, and I saw a bunch of pro players tweeting about it, which was kind of funny. Well, it came out, Josh Medina put this out, that it wasn't really all their idea, and it was pretty much a bunch of Apex pros and Twitch streamers who made the new rank system, or at least had most of the feedback from it. This is what Josh Medina said: shout outs to the folks that came and had a conversation with us and gave us valuable feedback about these ranked changes. So it sounds more like they made the rank changes and then these people came in and basically tweaked some things that they thought were an issue. As you can tell from the list, one of them being PvP, which I think is a good idea. I think PvP has some really good talking points most of the time, but it just seems like after this came out, people stopped complaining about the rank system as much, and now they're like, oh, they listened to us, which I just think goes to show you, no matter how good some things are or how great the situation is, there will always be some people who just completely don't care and want to hate. So PvP responded and said, you can blame us if it's horrible. So yeah, it seems like they got a bunch of Twitch streamers, pro players together, decided to basically ask for their opinions on feedback and on the rank system, and this is what they came up with. So our rank system is actually coming from community feedback, which is a good thing. Many people were a little upset that it's mostly just the streamers and the pros and not necessarily your average gamer or so, but I don't really know how I feel about that quite yet, but let me know what you guys think about the rank system changes. And also let me know how you feel about there being no changes to Lifeline apparently this season. Apex Legends News Alpha Intel came out and said this: sorry Lifeline mains, no Lifeline changes at the start of season 13. Respawn are keeping a close eye on the medic, but her pick rate remains strong and they believe her kit is still unique to any other legend. Now there was a big concern whenever Newcastle got leaked and his abilities were talked about and shown that maybe she would be obsolete. Then Thornton Smash came out with a video talking about why Lifeline actually might be even better with Newcastle being paired up with him. Alpha Intel also said though Respawn is actively prototyping more support characters for Apex Legends. The devs said that they have heard feedback about wanting more support characters and are looking to balance out the roster. Also in the news, big streamer doing what most big streamers do is complaining about stream snipers when they have zero proof most of the time. Now this is a big issue because yes, there are stream snipers that do exist, and I think that is kind of hurting other people that get stream sniped when you just make false accusations of other people stream sniping. Now many of you know Otter. I've made videos with Otter in the past. Otter's a good friend of mine. He's an absolute grinder and really has nothing to benefit off of from stream sniping Taxi 2G, which most people honestly, if you're gonna stream snipe to have some sort of benefit, it wouldn't be him. So Otter made this tweet saying Taxi 2G accuses him of having a stream snipe Discord where he supposedly stream snipes him all the time. Taxi decided to retweet this saying, didn't you say you were gonna blow up the Respawn HQ? Haha, funny joke. Show us your server audit log. So Otter responded, said, I never said I would blow up the Respawn HQ. And then he decided to show his Discord audit logs. So Taxi decides to respond and basically just dodges and said, oh, the screenshots, you're totally cleared now. And then Garrett Leaks decided to chime in and said, dude, you got all the proof in front of you. Now let's see your proof. So Taxi proceeded to not show his proof, but instead block everybody. What's also weird is he started streaming last night and basically just blasted everybody in the comments, Garrett, Adder, and all of them, just going off with no proof whatsoever. What's also funny is the proof that he asked for, he says it should be pretty easily to debunk. And then whenever he gets the proof, all of a sudden it's not good enough. It's always that way. Whenever they get called out, whenever they get whatever they want, they never say, you know what, man, I'm sorry, you were right, I was wrong. It's always a pride, throw up their guard and say, no, something must have went wrong, you must have done this, surely I can't be wrong. So everybody that was mentioned in the conversation basically started replying and say, look, we all got blocked by Taxi. The problem is he has no proof, and most people who do this have no proof at all, and they destroy people's reputations by just crying out saying, you're stream sniping, they're stream sniping. The worst part is people do stream snipe, so whenever you make these false accusations about it, it basically just dims down the threat of calling someone a stream sniper because it just gets tossed around so easily. We just call everybody stream snipers. What's weird is I kind of like Taxi before this, but there's so many Taxi stands out there that whenever Otter decides to come out and defend himself, which he should because he's a smaller YouTuber streamer and doesn't want to be put on blast in front of Taxi's thousands of viewers, then all of a sudden he's clout chasing and he's just trying to, get some type of attention off of this. These people don't realize what it's like to be a smaller creator and be put on blast in front of this big of an audience when he has literally no proof. I don't know, big streamer mentality, man, couldn't be me. Why can't everybody just simply get along and be nice and have positive vibes and just stream and have fun and be nice to everybody and stop complaining and all of this stuff? I don't know, is what it is. But make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, turn the notification bell on. Also, most positive comment down below gets pinned. Just be nice. I don't care what it is. Say something nice. If it's the most positive or funny, I'll pin it. See you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Vibe or die, only positivity, and I'm out. Later, Gators.